Happy New Year to the American people. And a beautiful Happy New Year to the land of promises and for females. America has always been about freedom and the numerous challenges of defending and upholding that freedom. Freedom is not cheap, but a luxury commodity made affordable by clever and smart ideas, based on if you try, you succeed. The evidence speaks for itself. I have no doubt at all that that country will continue to lead and dominate the world so long she pray to God and pray for the devil. This year is election year. I want the American people to vote in someone who can work with all institutions and not those ones who work against institutions. Because institutions and the government is more or less like a tree and a bird. They both need each other to survive. A tree is always there, but the birds flies on it and goes beyond. I'm doing this video because of the things that I saw on the program in the German TV of beautiful young black men and women lamenting and rusting in jails. It struck me because I have children in that kind of age. I'm just doing this because I want to let a little bit of things know that we are unknown. To all black Americans and to all Americans, America is black and white. The black in America must not be called African American. America belongs to everyone, to blacks and white as well. The African American phrase reminds me of the chain. The past must not be a feeding ground. Now is the time, and the future counts a lot. As an African American, the phrase African American has a high degree of negativities attached to it. And I ask myself, why so many blacks in jails? Why these jails? Why so many beautiful women and men, young men? It struck me. It gives me sleepless nights. I want you to see the opportunities in your country, the leading country in the world, a country that promises you that if you work hard, you are going to get what you want. Your forefathers struggled hard to get this freedom. And I want you to make use of this freedom that you got. The life is full of challenges. And challenge is made for man. It's not for animals. And so you have to keep it and work all you can to get what you want. You have to earn it before you have it. I want you to understand that that country of yours is the best country. The opportunities you have there, you can never get anywhere in the world. You need to understand that it's a country of law as well. And when you are doing anything funny, it's a question of time. The crime is time. When you indulge yourself in any criminal activities, it's a matter of time. The laws know where you are. And so just avoid it. I think that should be the best options. No one comes to you on the streets and take you without you having done something wrong. You have to own it before you have it. That word African American, you should not be associated with black at all. It should be black American, not African American. Because when you say somebody is African American, you are indirectly telling that person of his past. The land belongs to you. African Americans should be abolished. It should be thrown out and not be used. I want you to understand that in your country, a lot of people come from different places on earth and made it in your own country, in your backyard. They climb on your back. They climb on the things that your forefathers fought for. And then they succeed. How about you? What are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for yourself? Stop thinking you can't make it. Stop pointing finger. Before you start pointing finger at others, you better look inward to yourself. What am I doing wrong? Where do I go? What do I do next? I know it's not an easy thing to do, but you cannot sit by this riverside of Babylon and keep crying, because that's not going to help you. I've seen a lot of people coming all the way from Tacloban. I've seen a lot of people coming all the way from Abeokuta, and they succeed in your own country, in your backyard. How about you? It doesn't make any sense to try and have it all from the top down. You have to get it from down up. John Lewis' struggles for freedom took a long time, but the President of the United States of America today is someone like you. He was once like you, and he made it to the top. John Lewis' struggles is evidence of the struggle in America for your freedom, for your common good, for your opportunities. And the President of the United States of America is a living evidence and the fruits of that struggles. So before you indulge yourself in anything that will bring you backwards, anything that will bring you in jail, anything that will make you, that will attract the cops to you, you better back off. You try to understand that the laws will take you. They are going to take you. And then you see yourself in jail, in cell, sleeping in the same room with lots of other people. You can't even have your own privacy. There's nothing like privacy. And there's nothing like having your own pause. Think about it. To be behind those bars like animals. That's not the purpose of God for you. That's not the wish of any man for you. Any meaningful man, any man with a reasonable sense of humanity doesn't wish that for the same human being. But the law is there to take you because you've done something wrong. You've done something wrong. And that's the wrong. That's the point. I want you to understand that there's a lot of opportunity in your country. There's a lot of things to do. If you can't get a college degree, why not learn a job? And then when you learn a job, from there you can now move and try to avoid troubles. If your friend tells you, if you don't shoplift, you are no longer my friend, you better say goodbye. I'm no longer your friend. Stay good. I'm no longer your friend. You better put up things. When somebody come up to you and say, if you don't do what I'm doing, you can't be my friend, then you better say, I'm someone else. Because when you do things that other people does and do things that your friend does, criminal activities, one day he's going to decide. He may decide not to do this anymore. And he can succeed in abstaining from such activities. How about you? Do you think you can then move out of that line? And so, if anybody comes up and tells you, you better be my friend, you can only be my friend if only you do what I do, you better back up from such friends. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own self. We are born alone. We are all born alone. We all live alone. And we all die alone, if you think about it in a natural way. I want you to know that the life is a vicious cycle. It's just a cycle. Nothing is new, but it's always a process. The life will continue to move. The life will continue to flow. It's a world. It's a beautiful world if only we can respect and listen to our own heart. We have been given the mind to discern between good and bad. And that's a good asset. So, in order not to go into that trouble, in order to avoid troubles, you avoid it not only on a physical realm, but you need to avoid it inwardly. And that's how you succeed in putting up things that will bring you problems. Thank you very much for your time. And once again, let's say Happy New Year. And I believe the elections that is going to take place this year is going to be a wonderful elections. But please, I want you to understand, to put in somebody there that knows business, somebody that can provide jobs, someone who understands the language of Wall Street. Because Wall Street is an institution that will always remain there. Administrations will come and go, but Wall Street remains. Anyone saying they want to fight Wall Street, that is a great illusion. You are not going to succeed in fighting Wall Street. Everybody knows that. But you can work with Wall Street for the common good of the common man on the streets. I want the world to understand that there are still those who don't believe in freedom. There are many that doesn't want freedom. But those people who doesn't want freedom should have a place as well. And they all know their places. I want you to know it's a free world. The life is so beautiful. And we all are all God's own children. May God bless America. God bless the world. May peace be on earth. It's all well with us. Bye for now.